Chapter 20. The Southern Lands. The sea serpent sliced through the open ocean, its streamlined hull gliding smoothly across rolling waves. For 5 days the ship had made its southward journey, leaving behind the familiar waters of the Meridian Canal and the Mediterranean beyond. The crew carried out their tasks with well-practiced ease, spurred by the quiet excitement of an imminent arrival in a land few outsiders had seen. Standing on the quarterdeck, Ares savoured the tang of salt air and the rustle of sails filled by a steady wind. After all the turmoil of recent weeks, the assassin's ambush and the unsettling revelations that followed, he had felt a semblance of tranquillity. Sleep had come more readily these past nights, lulled by the unhurried cadence of the open sea. He rose at dawn feeling oddly refreshed, as though some weight had lifted from his shoulders. The sun warmed his face as he approached the forward railing. Captain Theron joined him at the rail, his gaze turned to the horizon's merge of sky and sea. "By tomorrow's sunrise we'll sight land," he remarked, with a note of satisfaction. Ares turned, curiosity lit his eyes. "Tell me about the southern lands. I've read accounts, but paper never quite captures the reality of a place." Theron's expression took on a fondness born of distant travels. The southern lands, terra incognita to most of the world, are a cradle of ancient majesty. Vast forests, untouched by time, vibrant plains teeming with giant creatures, and a closeness to the earth's pulse, we in the north have all but forgotten. In some ways, it mirrors the ice. Ancient megafauna wander there, and the air hums with age. Ares rested his arms on the railing, imagining it. What do you suppose we'll encounter first? Towering cliffs of sandstone and limestone, their surfaces etched by eons, Theron said, half to himself. Rolling plains as lush as any you've heard of, full of animals both grand and strange. And beyond them lie peoples who hold deep reverence for their land. The knowledge we've lost might just be preserved by their stories. Silence settled over the deck as the sun descended, painting the sky in molten hues. The sea serpent carried on its sure course. Night revealed an endless canopy of stars. Below, the crew found camaraderie in shared tales and warm meals. Ares joined briefly, relishing their laughter. Then he retired to his quarters, drifting into a peaceful sleep, dreams free of the shadows that had long stalked him. That night, Ares slept far better than he had in a while. The boat gently rocked him to sleep. Suddenly a tap on his door stirred Ares from slumber. Blinking in the grey light, he heard First Mate Nora's voice beyond the wood. "We are approaching the southern lands." He pushed himself upright. Excitement flared. "Thank you, Nora. I'll be right up." He dressed quickly, instinctively ensuring the artifact remained safely concealed in his travel pack. Once on deck, a breathtaking sight greeted him. The coastline sprawled ahead, cliffs hewn by wind and water, carved into tall shapes of stone. Below them, waves crashed and churned, sending up clouds of sea spray. On one side, a sweeping basin opened, calm waters reflecting the dawn sky. Ares squinted at distant silhouettes of peculiar pyramid-like formations. Natural pyramids, the locals call them the Yuyangs, Theron clarified with a grin when he noticed Ares' gaze. "This place is ancient, Ares. Not everything is the work of civilization." "It's magnificent," Ares said softly. "I've never seen such rugged beauty." Drawing closer to shore, the ship threaded a path through small green-clad islets. Exotic birds with dazzling feathers soared overhead, their cries echoing across the crystalline water. The air felt lighter, holding a faint sweetness foreign to Ares' northern senses. "The people here don't often see ships from Atlantis," Theron noted. "We'll tread carefully, show respect. Then maybe they'll share their wisdom." Ares nodded. Determination ignited in his chest. The artifact weighed against him, a gentle reminder of his mission. If anyone has knowledge of what I seek, it's likely them. Soon the anchor dropped, The sea serpent rested in a natural harbour sheltered by tall ancient trees. Figures emerged from the tree line as native men and women watched from a distance. Their calm focus indicated neither fear nor immediate aggression, but a watchful curiosity. Preparations to go ashore began. For Ares, it was the culmination of a long voyage, a step into an unknown realm that might unravel the artifact's secrets, or chart a path to avert the calamities whispered in half-remembered prophecies. Standing at the bow, he embraced the fragrance of rich earth and sun-warmed leaves, letting it fill him with renewed purpose. He was ready for whatever the southern lands might reveal. By dawn's fresh light, the sea serpent docked. Ares and Captain Theron stood side by side and gazed at the rugged cliffs soaring above them. The briny wind carried new scents: eucalyptus, damp earth, and a profusion of greenery. A sense of awe settled among the sailors. Even the birdsong seemed richer here, an avian chorus heralding their arrival. "This place is said to defy time," Theron murmured. "They call it Coolin country. Something about it feels different, like the land has a life and voice all its own." Ares let his eyes roam across the towering rocks and inland forests. Theron pointed to the sprawling wilderness behind the rocky shore. Giant marsupials, diprotodons, or so I've heard. Enormous flightless birds, too. All are relics of an earlier epoch, still thriving here, and the people who dwell among them, custodians of a legacy we scarcely comprehend. Ares felt anticipation flutter in his chest. "It's humbling to witness a land so untouched," he said. "Their bond with nature feels similar to Amazonia." As the ship drifted closer, a gathering of indigenous locals came into clearer view, painted designs on their skin, movements aligning seamlessly with their surroundings. They studied the approaching vessel with steady eyes. Theron spoke softly. "They're protective of their home, cautious toward outsiders. If we approach with sincerity, they may share their stories." Ares' thoughts shifted to the artifact, still hidden beneath his tunic. Perhaps in these ancient lands, he would find guidance, clues to its true purpose, and a way to avert impending disaster. The clang of metal and the thud of wood echoed as anchors were set. The crew, moving with an unspoken reverence, readied their longboats. Ares took a steadying breath before stepping into one. The air bristled with possibility, like a threshold between worlds. A new journey was beginning, guided by the call of Coolin Nation's enduring spirit. As they landed on the unspoiled shore, the morning sunlight tinted the world in soft gold. The forest shimmered beyond. It was alive with countless unknown wonders. Ares felt hope ignite like a fresh flame in his chest. Here, in this untouched land that time had nearly forgotten, he believed he might finally uncover the artifact's secrets and protect a future worth saving.